Working on notes 3.3 problems with two or more unknowns, day 2. The first question is a review question. It's related to consecutive numbers. Please dig out your notes and to work through the problems. And for the people who does not want the answer, you should pause now because I will write the answer in the problem. The answers are 59, 60, and 61. Okay, so if you still have a question, please ask me tomorrow. We are going to go on example number 1. Example number 1 says, consider the following problem. Grant has a jar containing only quarters and half dollars. If there are a total of 42 coins and total value is $13.75, how many of each type of coin are there? The one question they are asking is, it says, if n represent the number of half dollars, and what expression describe the number of quarters? So therefore, you only have two types of coins, and one of them is quarter, and the other one is half dollar. So and the total is 42 coins. Okay, since they already told you they are letting n equal to the number of half dollars. So in that case, you're going to take the total minus the number of half dollars, you will get number of the quarters. It's the total amount minus n, which is how many half dollars. And then you will be left with how many quarters. Okay, now you try example number 2. And if you don't want the answer, you should pause right here. The answer is x plus 3 for A, and the answer is 14x plus 18 for B. This is just a quick review from last year, talking about complementary angles. Complementary angles are two angles are complementary if the sum of their measurement is 90 degrees. And that picture of that will look like this. Here's my complementary angles, and you have a 90-degree box. And then if you have angle 1 here and angle 2 here, the measurement of angle 1 plus measurement of angle 2 equals 90 degrees. Okay, and the next one, if you have to think about it, is there's also another one called supplementary angles. And supplementary angles are two angles that are supplementary if the sum of their measurement is 180 degrees. And here's a picture of that. And this is angle, let's call it 3 and 4. So that's going to be measurement of angle 3 plus measurement of angle 4 equals 180 degrees. Okay, so based on those two knowledges, sometimes you get confused. So here's how I try to remember it. If you think about the alphabet, C complementary is before S supplementary. The 90 is also before 180. So C is before S, 90 is before 180. So hopefully that will be helpful to memorizing things. Okay, so using those ideas, we are going to have example number 3. Example number 3 says, a steel beam is to be welded to a cross beam, okay, creating two angles in an inner angles and an outer angle. If the outer beam is to be 15 degrees less than twice the inner angle, what are the angle measurements? Again, this is the same kind of problem that we did before. Find your base and build up on it. So one of them is going to be the base. The other one is going to be you do something to that base. So first of all, let's do a picture. And this is going to be, out here is going to be the outer angle. And in here is going to be the inner angle. And then if I'm going to do that, I'm also going to say, hey, I need to decide what is my base. So go back and reread it again. It says, if the outer angle is to be 15 degrees less than twice the inner angle. So the inner angle, you don't do anything more. So inner angle is going to be your x. So I am going to say, okay, my inner angle is x right here. Okay, now based on that, I want to write it out. So going on to writing it, it's going to be let x equal the inner angle. And then what they say here is, if you read it carefully, they say twice the inner angle. So you should know that's 2x twice of the inner angle. And it says if 15 less than twice of the inner angle. So 15. Now here's also another thing you gotta keep in mind. Less than means tells you switch it. So this is gonna be 2x right here. And that's gonna be minus for less. And this is 15. So I am going to say two x minus 15 is going to be the outer angle. Okay, now once you do that, you can say, go on and read the next thing, how to combine them all together. So in this case, a steel beam, okay? Now, because it's a steel beam, that means it's going to be 180 degrees because it's a straight line. So in this case, you are going to say, hey, so because I know both of them together because it forms a straight line, it's going to be x plus 2x minus 15 equals 180 degrees. And based on that, we are going to solve it. They're going to give you 3x minus 15 equals 180 degrees. And then you're going to add 15 on both sides. You are going to have 3x equals 195. And divide by 3, divide by 3. You are going to have x equals x is going to equal to 65. Okay, now that means the inner angle is 65. Now the outer angle is going to be 2x minus 15. So I'm going to plug that in. So it's going to be 2 times x minus 15. So that's going to be 2 times 65 minus 15. And then that is going to equal to 2 times 65 is 130 minus 15. And that's going to give you 115. So to give me some idea what are all those number means, you should write down inner angle is 65 degrees and outer angle is 115 degrees. And that is how that problem is going to be done. Okay? I just want you guys to understand that I will be looking for those let statements. Okay? That's the setup. So those are going to worth points. And so is x equals 65. That should be a point. And the answer 115 will be a point. Okay? When I ask to show your work, that's kind of things I will be looking for. Okay? Any question? If you have any question, please jot down on your side of the paper so tomorrow you can ask me. Going on to example number 4. Example number 4 says the wooden joints support a roof are connected as shown. The measurement of angle DBC. So in this case, you guys should understand DBC. D, going here, B, and C. That's how you draw an angle. Okay? The vertex always name it with in the middle. Okay, so the measurement of angle DBC is 6 less than 3 times the measurement of ABD. So we are based on everything on ABD. So therefore, I am going to write my last statement. My last statement is going to be that x equals the measurement of angle ABD. And then the next thing they say is right here, angle DBC. DBC is 6 less than 3 times. Okay, so in this case, you have a 3 times first, and then it's going to be 6 less than that. So in this case, 3 times is going to be like this. But less than tells you got to switch the position. So that's going to be 3x minus 6. And that is going to be the measurement of angle DBC. Okay? Now, because if you look at pictures, we are talking about this, the two angles is this one and this one. So what they have together is going to be the 90 degrees. So you should remember that it's going to be a complementary angles. So as a setup, you should do x plus 3x minus 6. That's equal to 90 degrees. And because of that, if you combine them, that's going to be 4x minus 6 equals 90. Plus 6 on both sides. That's going to be 4x equals 96. And divide by 4 on both sides. Your x is going to be 24. That means in this case, based on the information you put down, the measurement of angle ABD is 24 degrees. So how do you find angle measurement of DBC? Well, that's going to be 3x minus 6. So I'm going to plug into 24. So it's 3 times 24 minus 6. And then 24 minus 6 is, 24 times 3. Let's do the long division. And by longhand. That's going to be 72 degrees. So 72 minus 6 is going to give you a 66 degrees. So in this case, to summarize the answer for me, measurement, I don't know you guys learned the shorthand. Measurement of angle A B D is equal to 24 degrees, and the measurement of angle DBC equals 66 degrees. So that is what I expect to see as of the problems that you are setting up. If you have any question, please let me know. And that is all the notes for today. Thank you for watching.